USA.com and in association with Lacoste, a proud partner of the Tennis Masters Cup. First point underway. Agassi to Nalbandian. A 33-year-old from Las Vegas on a cooler night tonight. Not exactly cold, but it was very hot here the first couple of days, almost record-breaking temperature this time of the year. For 45-9 for the 33-year-old.
4 tournament victories for Agassi this year, all in the first 4 months of the year.
In fact, the last one he won was at this site, though, was on a clay court. He'd taken 3 hard court events, including, of course, the first major of the year, the Australian Open. Then won the U.S. clay courts against Andy Roddick in the final. Nalbandian, the only man in this final 8 of the year without a title on the ATP Tour this year.
The other thing to note there, Miller, is that Nalbandian's not played that many matches, and that's because he suffered from this wrist injury. Good combination here from Agassi right after the U.S. Open. Nalbandian took a long break, finally reappeared in Basel, which is just a couple of weeks ago. And what did he do? He beats Roddick in the semis and then had to pull out before the final against Guillermo Correa because of the wrist injury. So there's still a bit of a question mark there. He may, he says, have to look into having surgery.
And he may not want to keep facing Roddick's serve. That's going to give you a little tendonitis.
That could ache the wrist a little bit.
Break point. Agassi says 1. Never played against each other before, these two.
And Mary's exactly right, Cliff. There's oftentimes, and Agassi has said it many times, that when he plays someone for the first time, he struggles. Because he likes to be able to predict things, Agassi. I'm sure he'll know how Nalbandian plays, but as you look at the titles of the 8 players here, Federer, Roddick tied with 6 apiece, Correa with 5, Ferrero, Agassi 4 apiece. But Agassi says that despite knowing the game of Nalbandian, from obviously paying attention, he wants to get out there and feel his opponent's game and feel how they react off of his weapons. And so far, Nalbandian handling it pretty well. That backhand up the line.
And quite rightly, Andre said in his press conference last night when asked of the Argentine, he said, well, I've seen him play, but I'm guessing he's probably seen me play more.
Agassi caught a break there. Nalbandian had him beat. Opened up court up with this one, had Agassi on the defensive, and that was going to be a winner, but just catches the top of the tape.
Nalbandian filled the last spot. He qualified at the tournament in Paris, the BNP Paribas Masters. Mac pointing out to me that he didn't play in Paris, but it was after that event that he qualified because the other guys who were ready to take that 8th spot did not come through.
Yeah, it was a week before in Basel that he made the final, so he gathered enough points to pass a couple of... Oh, what a shot there. That thing dropped in.
Another break chance.
Past Sebastian Grosjean, who had an opportunity, and Philip Houssis, who ended up being the alternate here.
It's his 5th break point. Got it.
No.
It's a comedy of errors here. Agassi let that one go thinking he was going to go long. It didn't. That got him to another break point for Nalbandian. Then Nalbandian could have hit that one. Dropped in. Deuce. Finally, Agassi's got a game point.
So in the first game, we've already got match up. We already got numbers. th point of this game.
This is a high-quality first game.
Yes.
It's a lot better than anything we saw today. It's breezy conditions. It's a lot cooler tonight. These guys are both moving well and striking the ball just right on the screws.
Doesn't take long even in these conditions for old Agassi to work up a lather, though. He's one of the, I mean, when you practice with him, he's completely warm in about 23
And
seconds.
so are you.
You need to make sure you go for a run for about 20 minutes before you go practice with him. He comes out just firing.
And after all of that, 5 chances for Nalbandian. Agassi holds. It's 1 game to Agassi. Here's what happened earlier.
As Mary pointed out, wasn't exactly pretty stuff we saw during the day session. There was some good stuff thrown in, though. Roddick, it looked like, despite the fact not playing great, that he was in control. He won the first set, a break a serve, but then Schuttler, look, he plays the angle so well. He's smart. He won the second set in tie break. And the third set went to distance, despite the fact that Roddick had a lot more chances to break. Reiner Schuttler, who would have thought it? Undefeated so far.
Roddick said some of the tennis has been a little up and down this week, and he said he thinks a lot of the guys are pretty trash, to be honest. He said, I mean, as for him, Roddick said, I think I've been trying to put up a pretty solid front for the last couple of weeks. He's welcoming the next several weeks off.
Missed.
And as we've been talking, Mary, that may really help Andre Agassi in this one. He's the only guy that hasn't played, in addition to Nalbandian, he just played that one tournament because of injury. Agassi's had his time off. His coach, Darren Cahill, told me he didn't pick up a racket for 4 or 5 weeks after the U.S. Open. Did his training, his fitness work with his trainer.
He and his wife, Steffi Graf, had their second child, little girl, Jazz L, on October 3rd.
Killer Cahill.
Killer Cahill. He's got a sweet little family of his own. A lot of fun watching his boy mix it up with Andre and Steffi's little boy. And there is Gil Reyes, longtime trainer and best friend of Andre Agassi. His friend Perry Rogers is also here, his manager, childhood friend.
Ooh, he was there. Going for the knockout punch there instead of just getting it in play, just clipped the tape. Tough to argue with this play from Agassi. Watch. Game point, Nalbandian. Two spots in the semi-finals secured. Rainer Schüttler's got one, Roger Federer, Wimbledon champs, got the other. Winner of this match plays the final four. And then the winner of the match being played tomorrow between Andy Roddick and Guillermo Coria also qualifies.
Yuri Novak and Eunice Elanaui with 3 kids apiece. Tim Henman had his first child just about a year ago. Albert Costa, former French Open champ.
Twins.
Serve 2-1, first set. David Nalbandian, Argentina serving when we come back to Houston.
Now we're here at the Christmas.
B-Mac doesn't like, he's not going to handle this one.
This
so
is what, the rally speed?
Yeah, Agassi at the top, take a look at that, 77 miles an hour. Agassi at 80, and then a 64, goes it down a little bit, then 76.
48, it took some pace off.
Exactly, now look at that, 87 again from Agassi, trying to put it away, then 110 from the back there, 91, look at that, you see that?
Who hit it, wait, who hit it 110? I'm trying to...
Nalbandian from the back there. Made
wow.
A huge smack on that.
Let's talk about the serve speed, so throw in some ground stroke speed as well.
At that point of contact, and of course it slows down. That much difference in the speed, I would have thought that Agassi may have the jump on Nalbandian a bit. 1-2. All-time great from Argentina. Jose Luis Clerc was another one who was an outstanding tour player for a long time.
Both those guys made this event back in '83.
Those two inspired a generation of Argentine players.
Guillermo
30.
Coria was named after Vilas.
Eduardo Infantino, who's Nalbandian's coach. Oh, beautiful return from Agassi there.
Break points.
It's vintage Andre taking that return. And look where he is. Look where he makes contact. Well inside the baseline off the first serve. His first break point. So it was 82 that both Vilas and Clerc qualified for this. It was just Clerc in 83. And the last Argentine to win this event was Vilas back in 74. Last and only.
That's called wide. Agassi gets the break. Now, Nalbandian not happy with the call, but
De aquí me pareció abierta también,
shit, no, he's not going to be able to change that. Watch. Let's see. Yeah, got it. It was good. So Nalbandian was hooked there.
Enrique Molina in the chair saying it was out, but very obviously not. A little bit of a break there for the American. Pretty nice fan base for Nalbandian, though. Agassi's doing a very good job of mixing things up on his serve. Not only has he not faced Nalbandian's serve, but Nalbandian's got a very respected return game that Agassi's trying to get used to. He's giving him a lot of different looks.
I think that's the part of Agassi's game that he tinkers with the most, Mary. That serve of his, always looking to improve it, to hit his spots better.
That is going to go wide, and going to Agassi 4-1. Agassi first set. If Agassi beats Nalbandian, he's in the semi-final, the final four of the year-ending championship here at the Westside Tennis Club, the Tennis Masters Cup.
Earlier today, the other half of the Argentine connection, Guillermo Coria, the top of your screen against Carlos Moya, and Moya just not in it at all in this match. His timing was way off. Correa looked very good, moving beautifully. Carlos Moya had a couple of decent moments, but not many, and way too many unforced errors. And the 21-year-old from Argentina, an easy winner, 2-3, so it comes down to his showdown with Andy Roddick tomorrow to determine the other semifinalist out of that group. Here's the red group standing. Schuttler 2-0 after his win over Correa in 3, and then he beat Roddick today in 3 sets.
Correa and Nalbandian together won the Wimbledon Juniors in '99.
Nalbandian feeling the heat of the Agassi return of serve, and on the second serve, Nalbandian's won just 1 out of 6 points.
Got such nice balance now, Nalbandian, that he's got an awful lot of control even when he's on the move. He stood up on that one.
Agassi, meanwhile, playing that clean percentage tennis that we've come to expect from him. Not too many winners, not too many errors, 5 of each, but a lot of aggressive hitting. And some good stuff from Nalbandian to hold on.
4-2 first set. Agassi leads with a break. Saturday night, ESPN and ESPN2 have got 2 great college football games. The Pittsburgh Panthers looking to remain undefeated in Big East play as they visit the West Virginia Mountaineers in the backyard brawl. And then on ESPN at 7:45, Eastern LSU Tigers continue their quest for a national title as they visit Alabama. College football on ESPN, every game a must-win.
LSU, a national title? I don't know about that one, but I guess they're ranked third. But is anybody even close to Oklahoma?
At this point, not. LSU, Alabama, also available on ESPN HD.
What a get from Agassi there. And that ball was pretty much skirting behind him. Look at that. Nalbandian did not think he was going to have to strike another ball.
Nalbandian, recipient of a big welcome home. He said they welcomed me back from Europe after getting to the final of Wimbledon 2 years ago. Talked about the fact that they're able to watch my matches on a big screen in the town square of Urquillo. I hope I'm saying that right. Town of 20,000 people. He was the 2002 Wimbledon finalist. Break point for Nalbandian. Agassi with a break at 4-2 first set.
Faced 5 break points in the opening service game.
Good look at that one, but hits it wide, and we're back on serve. They've traded breaks now. Agassi leading 4-3. The Tennis Masters Cup at the Westside Tennis Club in Houston.
For 11 months, the goal is in sight. For 9 days, the battle will rage. That wasn't very nice! 8 greatest tennis players in the world competing for the largest prize in professional tennis. And when it's over, only one master will prevail as the world champion. Tickets are sold out for this year's Tennis Masters Cup Houston, so reserve your seats now for next year. It's the 2004 Tennis Masters Cup Houston at Westside Tennis Club. Call 713-783-1620 today.
Agassi leading 4-3, but they're on serve now. Agassi just broke, and he had a celebrity visitor after his match last night. This was a big occasion for Agassi to beat Ferrero, and
Mr. President, how are you, Andre? I'm doing great. Don't move, man. Let the man get the work on. Good to see you. How you doing? Bring your love from your manager, Barbara Bush. It's good to be here. We'll get out of here. This is your first night out here this week? First time, yeah, for this event. In fact, I haven't seen the stadium. Last time I was out here and saw the clay courts. I love watching them play. I love watching them play. I like watching all these guys. I mean, I'm a tennis name-dropping freak. I like it. Used to play. I used to play myself, but not, just odds and ends.
You got a special thing for Andre, though? Special fan?
Yes, we did. Well, he came to the White House when I was president, but he didn't get to play because it rained. Besides that, Barbara wouldn't let him play unless he was wearing all white. You remember? They came prepared. Oh, God.
15 love.
And President Bush was out here again today watching Andy Roddick with Barbara Bush. He's actually got a pretty nice game. Big supporter of Chris Everett's Pro Celebrity, which is upcoming. He'll be back there again.
He's so smart too, Mary. I mean, he got stretched out wide. That one, he gave himself a little air under that ball to give himself a little more time to get back into position. That's where Nalbandian is so tough. He's just so smart. He knows when to give himself a little more time and when to go for it.
4 games all.
But you're right, Mary. Without those wheels, you know, it doesn't make much of a difference.
Talking about Christie's charity event. I guess, Mary, this is the time of the year when players have got some time off that they do charitable things. Gullickson has got one swing time that benefits the Tom. And doesn't Roddick have one as well?
Roddick has one next weekend after next.
He's a supporter of the Tim and Tom Gullickson Foundation. A great one. Jim Courier too. It's a nice weekend.
Nobody can match old Agassi's
fundraiser,
though.
Good point.
What do you wait? Over 12.5 million this year, Mary.
12.6 million. The night after the second baby came. No professional athlete has figured it out the way that Perry Rogers and Andre Agassi have been able to structure their charity events. I mean, every single penny goes to the kids.
Doesn't hurt that it's in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The college prep school that Andre has built and continues to grow there is a remarkable place. I've been lucky enough to visit it, and it should be a template for any other athlete trying to start up a celebrity, a fund. Amazing. Nice looking game from Agassi.
On serve, 5-4 for a set. The 9 games, it's 5-4 on serve. Agassi leading. Nalbandian to serve here. Andre Agassi's qualified 12 years for this Yeringa. Moya 4, Ferrero 3, and then you see the rest. 4 first-timers here. 8 players qualify at the end of the year, 2 groups of 4. They play round robin, the other 3 in their group. And if they end up in the top 2, they get to the semifinals. That's on Saturday, day after tomorrow, and then championship match on Sunday. And just by the way, an undefeated winner, in other words, if you win all 3 of your round-robin matches and then the semi-final and the final take-home, $1.5 million. And if Federer of Switzerland ends up winning this whole thing, then he'll end up second in the race behind Andy Roddick and in front of Ferrero of Spain. 30 love.
Shot as well struck as Agassi is supposed to rush it. He's supposed to rush it. But again, it's that beautiful balance from Nalbandian. Amazing that he could center his center of gravity can stay so low and hit that with so much control. You're supposed to be rushed like that. Oh, that's just so good. I mean, where do you aim with Nalbandian? You try to break down his backhand because he's got a bad wrist, or do you go to his forehand, or what?
I think you go more to his forehand, Mary. I mean, despite the fact that he's had trouble with the left wrist, which obviously affects his two-handed backhand. That thing is so solid. Roddick, clinching #1 in the world. Ferrero, second. Federer with that chance to overtake Ferrero. Correa, Schüttler at 5. Agassi looking to jump back over Schüttler if he can win this one. Points for each round robin win. Undefeated winner can win 150. It's 200 points to win a major. 100 points to win a Master Series event during the year. Oh, wow. 2 quick errors. Agassi maybe a bit rattled. And a couple of those 2-handers that he saw whiz past him.
Now 3 break points for Nalbandian at 5 apiece. First set.
Just a couple of minutes ago, Agassi with a commanding 4-1 lead. Nalbandian with a chance now to serve out this first set.
Not yet.
One erased. First ace for Agassi.
Complaining about this call, and that's long, isn't it? Nalbandian gets it anyway, down the line, 2-hander. Steers it for a clean winner, and Nalbandian now will serve for the first set when we come back with the Tennis Masters Cup, the year-ending championship for men. And Agassi turned it around against Juan Carlos Ferrero. Lost the first set and was down in the second. And then won it in 3. Now this first set has been turned around by David Nalbandian. Serving for the first set now. He was down 4-1.
It's just very hard to win 5 games in a row from Andre Agassi. Guy who came out here playing very well.
Mattress Mac, Jim McEnroe, trying to get warm. Even he's a little cool. Much cooler outside tonight. $15-30.
Not a big server by any stretch. Nalbandian, his average speed is in sort of low 100s, but he's a good spot server. Come up with a couple of cheapies here and there. That one only 103, but he got it done. It's another good serve. Good kicker out wide. That one just 79 miles an hour, but kicking away from Agassi. He was looking for that flatter ball. Nalbandian's mom on the left there, with his coach.
30 or 2 in a row for Nalbandian, serving for the set. Oh, never played against each other before, these two. You know, the Agassi scalp is so huge.
I don't think we should be making fun of the fact that he has no hair. And not at a time like this, Cliff. Come on. Break point Agassi.
Deuce.
Well, Andre was talking about the fact that he had a layoff after the Federer match. He said, you know, I feel good, but there's the rust. You can still see the rust on some of the big points.
That second serve from Federer he had on one of his match points is just sitting right in there in the strike zone for him. Much like that backhand right there.
And now a set point for Nalbandian. You guys, just a minute ago, talking about Nalbandian's serve. The thing that he does so well is he backs it up. You know, you get the ball back, and that's when you got to look out. Sort of like a Ferreira, even a Coria. Set point. Oh.
That time Agassi was looking for it out. Look where he was standing. He was already moving in and slightly to his left, waiting for that kicker. So it couldn't get up above his shoulders. Beautifully struck. Amazingly, his first backhand winner.
Third ace sets up this set point. Second.
And Agassi lost his racket in that rally.
And then he was going in the wrong direction on a pass.
Exactly. So, a little bit of serendipity for Andre Agassi to still be in this set.
There he loses it, picks it up, stays in the point.
Well, the fact that he didn't get a good piece of that allowed him time to recover his frame and get back in this point, and then this gives him more time. Time is actually on the side of the 33-year-old right now.
A break point for Agassi now.
Second double fault in this game from Nalbandian.
Oh, you just knew that's where he was going to go, but too much of an angle, and it's deuce.
I like that rally, though, for Agassi, forehand to forehand. I mean, he's going to win that battle more often than not. Certainly more often than he's winning the backhand one so far tonight. Beautifully.
Got two very distinct backhands, Agassi. Sometimes takes a little bit off it, gives the ball a little more air, slows it down, and then just as easily he can quicken it up, flatten it out, use both of them in that point, and he's got another chance to break. He steals down the line and he gets the break back. A tie break will decide it.
That's a classic tournament director's response. Jim McIntyre, who's running this thing, is part of the standing ovation that Andre Agassi is getting.
He just loves the tennis, Mary.
Oh, yeah.
6 minutes.
Agassi's kind of what you want in a night match. You know, you're trying to sell some night tickets.
Yep. Fill up the stands for the weekend.
Tie break. Got to remember that point that Nalbandian lost when Agassi lost his racket. Nalbandian had a winning shot down the line that clips the tape, gave Agassi a chance to stay on the point. Agassi won the point, got the break. Now he's one up in the tie break. Tiebreak game for the drop shot. That one wasn't even close. Mini break for Agassi, 2-1. stretches wide and steers that one for a clean winner on the return. 3-2. Agassi Nalbandian to serve 2-3.
You know, I'm sure Agassi was thinking what I was thinking after that last point, which is that, you know, his forehand's a little dodgier Nalbandian. He made a bad mistake on that last point and go back there, and then the guy just comes up with just a screamer up the line.
82 mile an hour screamer off the racket. Kicker wide works, and it's 3-3 in the tiebreak first set. Round robin play continuing tomorrow. Live coverage at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Tomorrow's match between Roddick and Collier will decide the final spot. Four-3 Nalbandian.
Talk about working the angles on the serve. The kicker out wide at 66 miles an hour, and then that one at 100 miles an hour, sliding away from Agassi with side spin.
It's been a much cleaner match than the couple we saw earlier today.
Yeah, even a lot of the errors in this one are coming off forcing shots.
4-4 tiebreak. And now 5-4 to Agassi at 6 games all first set. Backhand steer, clean winner, and we're even. Tie break, 5-5. He missed it. It was close, but whoops, wait a second. There's been an overrule. The ball was good, and there has been an overrule to correct the call. The chair umpire is right.
You may be right, but that is a tough ball to overrule, and understandably Nalbandian's very ticked off.
Ahora no nos la pondrán, seguro.
Agassi just looked up it up to find out how it was. I gave him the good sign.
Did you?
Yep.
Good. And that sets up a set point for Agassi. I mean, the winner of that last point had a set point. That's how big that call was. Overruled by the chair umpire. Now, he's not supposed to overrule something that's that close, I guess, but he did. Set point. Change ends after every 6 points. It's 6-6.
Still jawing with the chair umpire, Nalbandian, but a nice job by him to keep his head, his wits about him.
Called it, coach. You said forehand to forehand's a good play for him.
Well, he's worked the backhand a couple of times lately too, but boy, did he just bludgeon that forehand. Again, spot serving beautifully. Nalbandian, his 5th ace.
Set point for Nalbandian now. No, it's wide. And Nalbandian's looking over the chair ump to see whether he's going to get an overrule.
No se trata de eso, David.
¿Se trata de que sos malo o no?
Se trata de verla de una manera o de otra.
No se puede creer la bola que me robas.
David,
No se puede creer, no se puede creer.
se trata de que yo en esta no estoy completamente seguro. Entonces no
Sierra.
puedo hacer una
Lo que
corrección.
pasa en
He's
esta
not
le
going to
pegó yo.
overrule it,
En
nor
la
should
otra-
he.
En esta le pegó yo.
Por favor,
En la otra le pegó él.
por favor.
Entonces, ¿sabes que eso es un cagón? Cagón para cambiar las cosas como son.
Well, this is
That's pretty tough to take, though, from
That's-
Nalbandian. And Enrique got himself in hot water by overruling the previous one.
I'll tell you what, spare a thought for Nalbandian. He was down 4-1. He's gotten what he thinks are 2 bad calls, and he's already survived 2 set points. If he wins this, it's something.
Not to forget a couple of bad calls that we confirmed with shot spot earlier in the set.
And as close as they were, these last couple, they were both the right calls. And they were right to be in Agassi's favor.
Set point again for Agassi. Oh, second serve ace.
Cantala así te crees el bueno, ¿Por qué no la cantás? Así te crees el bueno.
No es buen momento, de verdad, ni para ti ni para mí ahora, discutir sobre esto.
Sos un cagón, eso es lo que sos. Cagón por
What was that, a warning?
Gave him a warning, yeah. And if you're the chair umpire in this situation, you've got to let the player vent a little bit. And when I see the chair umpire talking back to the player, that disturbs me.
Well, it invites even more conversation.
Exactly. That's the problem. And just let him vent a little bit.
9-9 in the tiebreak.
I'm not sure about that. If you ignore the player who's talking to you, it aggravates him even more. I think you've got to say something back. That is long, and Nalbandian has now got a set point.
I think you're right, Cliff. You do have to respond, but just leave it at that. Respond and try to diffuse it as much as you can.
Chose to come in the right thing, that volley. Slipped the tape, though. Miss hit from Nalbandian. Watch this again. This sets up what should be an easy volley, just made by Agassi.
There's some tight elbows in that point.
It's a timid return from David. I think that's the first time he sliced back a return.
Oh. Agassi has got another set point at 11-10 tiebreak, first set. First serve. Double fault on set point. And Nalbandian loses the first set to Agassi. Most improbable outcome, as Nalbandian had control and served for the first set. Couple of dodgy calls, although correct by the chair umpire going Agassi's way. Agassi wins the set.
Impossible. It's two time in a row. One backhand on the line from him, the linesman called out, and he will do overrule. And when I hit the ball, he don't do overrule.
Tough one to argue with the referee. Now, Benny complaining about the chair run. he's suggesting that Jim McIngvale, I think he's suggesting that Mattress Mac is affecting somehow these lines.
There's no doubt that's what he's saying.
He definitely suggested that.
But
it wasn't a suggestion, that was an accusation.
Yeah.
And let's face it, Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac is pulling for his guys. He's pulling for Agassi and he's pulling for Roddy. No question about that, but that he's affecting somehow the on-court.
Well, that's absurd.
That's
That's absolute nonsense. But this guy, he's not exactly Sphinx-like watching this match.
No.
It'll be interesting to see if he tempers his emotions.
And we all know, guys, that all tournament directors in their own country want their guys to win, but they cannot be vocal about it in the play during the match for all of us to see.
Nalbandian giving the business to the chair again, and Rick Molina waiting, sort of daring him to overrule this one. Which, of course, was a terrific shot, right on the line. I don't know, I got it in my head, he's going to calm down the Nalbandian. Talks about Andre Agassi being one of his childhood idols. This is he very nearly won that first set tiebreak. His family's here, his mother's here, his brother's here. This is a huge occasion for him. He knows this is a winnable match.
Got two older brothers, Javier and Dario.
And by the way, I think that was an excellent move by the referee, Mark Darby, who we saw come out and talk to Nalbandian. I thought that was the right thing to do, try to calm him down. Don't let this thing get out of control.
Do you think he came out uninvited, P-Mac, or do you think
I do. I think he came out on his own, yes. Maybe the chair umpire motion for him, but I think he came out on his own accord.
Incredibly unlucky in that tiebreak was Nalbandian. But bear in mind that our shot spot confirmed that the two calls that he was most upset about were correct. There's the set point again for Nalbandian. Watch this one. Steers that one, he thinks he's got it, but it's called wide.
And the interesting is that from that angle, that actually looks good.
Sure does.
From the shot spot, it showed it to be wide.
Keep it with you.
Agassi.
Keep it with you. Thanks. No, I don't think it's us.
Agassi broken twice.
Give it to me. Yeah.
Nalbandian's 10th backhand winner. He's still irritated.
He's going to stay irritated. Question is how he handles it. Remember, the winner of this match will get to the semi-final of this year-ending championship. In the semi-finals, the match will be worth $375,000. The championship match on Sunday will be worth $700,000. So an undefeated winner again will make over $1.5 million for the week. 30 all.
Well, Andre Agassi is used to making many, many millions of dollars for many years now. The economy in Argentina is about as bad as it can get. Nalbandian still thinks of money when he plays. In fact, it's become horribly popular in Argentina for the family of famous athletes to get kidnapped. And David Nalbandian's parents were under police protection earlier this summer because there was a threat that they were going to be held for ransom. And that's how bad it is in his country.
Break chance again. Third break is served for Nalbandian. Has had 11 shots at it and gets the break here in the second set. Nalbandian leading 2-0. Friday night, NBA season continuing, doubleheader on ESPN. First, 7:30, the Kia NBA shoot-around. Then at 8, defending NBA champs Spurs take on the 76ers. And then at 10:30 Eastern, the Magic take on the Denver Nuggets. Orlando Magic and Denver Nuggets. Fridays on ESPN.
I guess point being about the situation in Argentina, Murray, that obviously there are bigger things, more important things that Nalbandian's had to deal with, number one. And number two, he ain't going away.
No way. Look how dialed in he is. This will be a tough thing for Agassi to break his concentration and focus right now. Agassi has gone down a little bit. Enough now to give Nalbandian a chance for a 3-love lead in the second.
Nalbandian's got the 3-love lead in the second set. Agassi winning the first in a very tight tiebreak. Agassi winning the first set, very tight tiebreak. Nalbandian from Argentina leading 3 games to love in the second. Been some great Argentine players, and Nalbandian talked about following them here at the Tennis Masters Cup.
I'm very happy to be in the Masters, and I think Vilas and Claire was very good players, and they do many for this sport. So I'm happy to be here to follow his steps. So I think I'm going to try, and Guillermo, I think also we're going to try to do history in the Argentina tennis.
He and Guillermo Coria are certainly having tremendous 2003s. Roberto Mancini is the coach of Coria, Italian Open champion. He was in the top 10 as well, and of course, not on that list is Gabriela Sabatini. Won the US Open in 1990.
Agassi looking very flat-footed here.
Yeah, this has been a letdown, the second set. But it feels like more than that.
It's left 30 for a second break.
Only Agassi's second ace.
For the 33-year-old, and Agassi's got a game point. Agassi holds. It's amazing how long Agassi has been able to stay at the top of his game. 3-1 Nalbandian. In fact, if we were already in Australia, you guys would say, well, he's just warming himself up here in the second set. He'll go 5, and this poor guy is going to be toast by the time it's over. By the way, we'll start our coverage on the 18th, the evening of the 18th of January from Australia, which will be the afternoon of the 19th in Melbourne.
Let's start getting confused already.
Right. We'll have to leave on the 14th, which will really be the 15th in Australia.
Yeah.
It does confuse you too, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, us. Look at that. The other 7 players combined have won the same amount of tournaments as Andre's got all by himself. Patrick, one of my all-time favorite on-air moments with Cliff Drysdale and Fred Stolle was at the Australian one year where he went into this, he totally mangled the whole time. and he just kept correcting himself and backtracking, and finally, well, it's 7 p.m. here.
And you know what time it is.
And you know what time it is where you are.
So look at your watch.
Listen, half the time I got to tell you guys not only what time it is, but where you are. So don't give me that. 15 all.
Agassi trying to work his way back into this set. He's had to do it the hard, long way the first 2 matches of the round robin. Going wide there, confirmed by shot spot, losing to Federer in a tiebreak in the third. Agassi coming from a set down to beat Ferrero 6-4 in the third.
Big point at 15:30.
Again, it was so beautifully struck from Agassi. You would think Nalbandian would look rushed.
And Nalbandian, Mary, actually using Agassi's pace against Andre. And taking that ball so quickly up the line. And Agassi not able to get back quickly enough just to even the center of the court.
Game point.
And it's backhands like the previous one that caused Agassi to miss that return. Nalbandian's done it time and time again.
This is going to end up being a big game in this set now. One more time. Either Agassi gets back on serve or Nalbandian for 4-1. Players will change ends with Argentine in front. 4-1 in the second. Tiebreak first set to Agassi. The winner goes into the final 4 of the Tennis Masters Cup from Houston. 4-1. Nalbandian over Agassi. First set to Agassi. The winner goes to the final 4. Andre Agassi is not given up yet. He's going to give it a full year next year.
You never know how you're going to feel waking up in the morning, body, mind, spirit. But next year is my commitment. I'm going to give it a go. And if somehow the cards reveal that it's just not my time or place, then I'll try to be aware of that. But I got to be honest. I still feel like I'm pretty far from it.
Serving at 1-4, 15 love.
Easy hold for Agassi. 4-2. Nalbandian. And of course, Agassi known for one of the best returns ever in men's tennis, and one of the reasons he has that is how early he can take the ball. Now, the yellow balls are the first serve return positions of Agassi, and even those, he's taking a lot of them inside the baseline, and look where he takes the return of serve on the second serve. Well inside the baseline. Most of them going to the Agassi backhand side, the kick serve, and here's where Nalbandian's getting hurt. The second serve points, he's at 41%. And as you said earlier, Cliff, winning 80% of the points on his first serve, yeah, he's hit some nice serves and he's moved it around the box, but it's because of the way he sets it up. Constructs the point and then can finish it. Again, that first serve out wide just gave Nalbandian the opportunity to immediately pull Agassi out wide, stretch him out again here, and then hit the winner.
11 for 11. He gets the first serve in. Now. Nalbandian holds. He's got 5-2 in the second set. Welcome to Houston, everyone. Cowboy boots, oil barons, and NASA. 5-2 Nalbandian. First set Agassi. Agassi trying to hang on here in the second. Down one break.
Well taken.
Oh, that's just remarkable. I mean, he loops the first one. Agassi hits a good ball. Nalbandian's way behind the baseline. And that thing just right on the paint.
This is Nalbandian about to serve for the second set to level this match. those of you just joining us, the winner of this match will be in the Final Four of the year-ending championship of men's tennis, the Tennis Masters Cup here in Houston.
That stat right there, Nalbandian has not lost a point when he's gotten the first serve in this set. He's really been in no trouble at all on serve. The set has not faced a break point.
Agassi certainly knows to be looking for the down-the-line backhand. And he was there for that one. That's why he's aggravated. There it goes again. That is as good a down-the-line backhand as the other Argentine, Guillermo Coria, owns. And this shot right here is what Coria used to beat Andre Agassi, take him out of this year's French Open. Into it there off a mishit return. But he's certainly not going to be talked out of his favorite shot. Oh no. Agassi relying on timing there.
Set points now for Nalbandian.
I got to think, Mary, that a lot of those errors are coming because he's seen so many backhands fly past him. He's just trying to do a little too much.
Set point into the bottom of the net.
In the set, so third set's going to decide it. And the winner of the set coming up, a semi-final showing at this year-end championship of men's tennis in Houston, the Tennis Masters Cup. Nalbandian and Agassi, set 3 when we come back.